What is up, guys? It's Pate. I wanted to make some kind of like, I'm still trying to find like a little side series besides like late night retards and other stuff. Speaking of which, that's gonna come out soon. But besides that, I just want to say a few things. This is gonna be something that I just like made up and something that I find like is really funny. And you can tell by the title, which is gonna be called. It's gonna be called "You Know Your Garbage When," and I'm gonna just start off with one thing. This is gonna be mainly based off Destiny. Later on, it's gonna be like based off of Call of Duty and like back and forth. And I'm gonna start with the first thing. You know your garbage when you're doing VOG and you can't even 4-man gatekeeper when you're all level 34. That's without a doubt garbage. It's actually kind of sad. And when I'm making this video, I've actually just watched like 4 people. I was on level, so I get one shot about, you know, the cursor hobgoblins. You know, the one with the little rifle that usually one shots you. I'm level 28, so it's kind of hard for me to do gatekeeper, but I have my hunter, which is 34, and he can easily do it. So, yeah.
Clash.
You know you garbage if you can't 4-man gatekeeper
Alpha
when you're
team.
all level 34. Like, one even has a 354 Gallahorn and he died on Mars,
Stick
which is a
together,
lot
team.
more easier than Venice, at least for me and like a lot of my other friends. And I'm gonna start. Ooh. Alright. I'm not gonna be doing good because I'm using my Titan. I don't really run with my Titan in Crucible. This is for the bounties. And alright, number 2. You know you're bad if one, you go to Aeon and you don't pop a bubble. Now let me say one thing before some people, you know, like might get harassed. Like there's a lot of people who can do it with a bubble, but that's not the point in what I'm saying. Oh, I actually feel myself. That's not what. Don't take that in literal. What I mean is that you use it because you don't use the bubble because you think that makes your guns do less damage. I actually have a person on my friends list who thinks that bubble with weapons of light does less damage, which is sad. And they don't even try to use it. They don't even try to use defender at all. Not even just for the protection, but they use striker when there's mostly it's helpful sometimes, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to, you know, having a lot of supplicants that end up, you know, suicide bombing you, and like you miss like 1 or 2, you're usually gonna get caught and end up getting screwed over. Which happens
Lost
a
the
lot.
lead.
Ooh, short charge! Short charge! Did I get him? Okay, that just like completely. And that's one thing. 2. No, this is my second, third. Yeah, but they don't even try to use defender. And most people know, especially if you're in your level 34 with a lot of people that's all level 34, then you're doing VOG fight, and you're at Aeon. Everybody knows that it's always one, the bubble is helpful. Ooh. Bubble is helpful for more than one reason, not just weapons. Like even if weapons of light has been, you know, debuffed and, you know, not as strong. Some people have a theory about that, saying it's not as strong as it used to be. Even if it's true or not, the bubble is still doing some kind of benefit whatsoever. Like it, even if it's not, you know, doing its job and making weapons stronger, it's still providing protection from when that relic runs out, which is what people don't understand, and it's kind of retarded.
Gains the lead.
Now I'm gonna go further. Alright.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Forgot what I was about to say.
You're falling behind.
Ooh. You know you're bad. Here's a good one right here. You know you're bad if you want to call a gun
Heavy
garbage,
ammo available.
even though you don't have it. That's one thing. Like, you can never call something garbage even though you don't have it. You like go off of other people's experiences, which is really stupid because everybody has their own play style. Like, I know a lot of people who, like, don't like playing with hand cannons, but know that they're good regardless. Which is okay because, you know, you're not saying hand cannons are garbage, you know that's just not your play style. And that's one thing. Especially for guns like No Land Beyond, a lot of people call that gun garbage. But if you know how to get headshots, it's kind of like the best weapon ever. You can set up some really cool classes with it. Or like make up your own kind of classes in Destiny, which I do sometimes.
You're in the lead.
And watch. Alright. Ooh, shoulder charge! Yeah! Love that. Alright.
Lost the lead.
Nice. Oh, and like the person, this is all mainly going off of one person because I've been playing with them a lot of times, and like they try to like call me stuff even though they're doing like some of the worst stuff. Alright, here's one. You know you're garbage when you want to crack on somebody, you know, for like dying too much when they're a low level trying to do a higher level raid. Even though they have more experience than you and completed the raid plenty of times. Like that, like you can't talk about somebody who's completed the raid probably more times than you. Sure, you might become a higher level than me, but that don't mean that you're automatically gonna be good at that certain raid. And another thing is VLG. Like VLG now is pretty much easy. Like really, you can pretty much you can almost, you know. Let's just say it's possible to like now that it's level 34. Let's just say it's possible to, yeah, it's possible to I'm not gonna use one person here. Let's just say it's possible to 4-man VLG, which it probably is, but you know, it can be kind of. Oh, I got an invite. It can be kind of annoying. I'm just beeping bad. It can be kind of annoying for when I'm so bad at snapping this game. I just can't snap in this game. I know I did completely crap. What was I saying? What was I saying? I honestly forgot what I was saying now. I always do that. This is why it's hard for me to commentate some things. I have to like start writing stuff down here. Like, that's how bad I am for some reason. I'm just not good at it. But that's the kind of fun. I'm gonna just skip to the next one.
Heavy ammo inbound.
I'm gonna feel kind of retarded once I like look over this. And here's one thing, don't laugh at that. You know you're garbage if you have to go on somebody else's account.
Heavy ammo available.
When it's after you call it garbage. No, I know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about. Oh wait, let me take that away. I think I was talking about being a low level and that kind of. Oh, I don't remember what I was about to say. My bad. You know you garbage. No points? Okay. You know you garbage if... I mean, no. All I'm saying was, let's say it's possible to 4-man VLG. Especially like with all the level 34s. I know I just like reset that. And like, even if... Like, I have Beetle with my 28, the character that I'm using now. And... Ooh. Yeah, you... Huh? Hit somebody in the head?
Only
like,
5 minutes left.
It's kind of sad that, like, how you gonna crack on somebody else that's a lower level, but have actually beaten it on that lower level at least once, so you have experience with that low level. And I'm the only person using the bubble, but they want to tell me that because I'm using the bubble.
Victory imminent.
And another thing about the bubble, I know I keep talking about that because that's one thing that irks me the most. Ooh, no. Ooh, get shoulder charge. Oh! Huh? Okay, that's not it. Shoulder charge! Oh, I freaking love that so much. Ah, God. Alright, I'm just skip that one. Another thing.
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
You know you're bad if you like, if you know somebody who's beat it, but like way more times than you. Even if like, and you had the game longer, you know they know a little bit more than you do. Like you might have a few guns, like more than them, but whatever. Like you know the game a little bit more than you do, and you don't try to take their advice. Like you get mad because they try to help you out. And you know, like even like if you come in and you already did the raid, you're just there to give that little extra support. Even at a low level, 28 is still somewhat easy. It's on like on the ACM part at least, somewhat easy on VOG. Even if you're low, I did well. I was carried, but I still shut the oracles and stuff. I did VOG when I was level 26. Possibly like the worst and like hardest level to do it in. Yes, I know I was carried, but still I would manage to get like 3 to 5 kills on the oracles, at least. I know I did some damage. I know that. Oh yes, finally. Oh, finally something good came when I was doing the video. That's nice. I can do that now. Yeah, but let's see. Oh, my last one. This is basically like a restate, and we're like, you garbage win. You like how I said earlier, you garbage win. Like to call a gun crappy based on other people's experience, even though you never had it. Here's another thing. All hand cannons in Destiny are good. All exotic hand cannons. Even most legendaries. There's even a rare who's like, that's like a 4-shot maybe. I just mentioned it, but like, there's even a rare that like a normal Crucible now was like a 4-shot. And it wasn't bad at all. It was actually like really decent. And you have the nerve to call that particular thing bad. Like, no, this person said Hawkmoon was trash. Even though Hawkmoon is possibly one of the best ones, especially for like Iron Banner, because you can get that one shot off. I mean, it's not better than Thorn, of course. Thorn is probably like the most overpowered. Well, really, it depends on your playstyle. But Hawkmoon, you can basically one shot in like Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner, and even in normal Crucible, you can like 2-shot if possible. No, it is possible. It's just how to get that headshot, and if you can get another headshot with a lucky bullet, it can be a 2-shot. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. And watch, I bet you, whoever watched this video, I bet you the person's gonna find this video. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send him the video just to let him know that he's that bad that he can't even do Gatekeeper. And Gatekeeper is not. They couldn't even take Gatekeeper down. First of all, now it might have been lag, true. Could have been a little bit of lag in there, but it's honestly sad, especially the whole bubble part. You know what I found out about one of them? One of them used bubble with Blessings of Light, but don't use the perk, what's it called? Where is it? This perk right here that like increases it. I watched one of them like use that perk and like didn't have that perk on. It was just astonishing how retarded that actually was. And that's pretty much it. I bet you somebody was gonna comment on this. You were like, he's gonna say something about it because he know that it's true, and like it's sad. It's honestly sad. Like if I had a low level, I'd take any help for VOG hard, just to even help that person, even if I already done it. But still, it's kind of sad. And the worst thing was that dude. First of all, none of them had strikers, and all of them had strikers. None of them had not one bubble, except for me. But I'm leveled up, so I only have like what? Armor of Light. I haven't really been leveling up. I usually play a lot of Crucible with my strikers, so that's higher leveled up than my bubble should be. And yeah, and the fact that he had a 354 Gjallarhorn. Everybody knows that Gjallarhorn is good. Everybody. Oh, you garbage when you call Gjallarhorn bad. That's one thing you just don't do. You can't call Gjallarhorn bad. Gjallarhorn is probably one of the best. Like, legit. At least until, like, a further update. Gjallarhorn is still probably one of the best exotics. He says it's a waste of an exotic slot. Which is honestly sad. Shame. Just shame. So sad. But, I'm gonna end that here. No, you saluted the wrong way. Salute this way. Salute. I'm gonna end this here. Salute.